Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It's Bee from Bespoke Crafts. I hope you're going to enjoy this card I'm going to be making today. Second one for Christmas in July, and I'm going to be using Daryl, the Christmas turkey. I've had this die set for maybe about 5-7 years. I absolutely love it. It's just so funny. It's just got different characters of turkeys on it. Yeah, I've used it loads and loads. But today I'm going to be using the big face and the little heads to make this card up as you've seen on the front picture. I'm going to be speeding through this at certain times because it's a bit repetitive, and I found that on some of the colouring in while I was editing, my hands were in the way and you couldn't really see it, but you can get the gist of what I'm doing and the colours that I'm using anyway. So first of all, I'm going to be stamping it into my mini Misty. I'm going to speed through this. It's done on a linen card from Sing Tango. It's a beautiful creamy colour card, but because it's a linen card, it's textured. It takes quite a few stamps. So here are the colours coming on now. I do not know why it has decided to do that with the little pop-up thing. Anyway, so if you wanted to know the colours, just go back and pause them and make a note of it. It's just 4 colours in blue from darkest to lightest. And you can do these in all different colours. I just decided to do it in blue and red. As you can see, I'm going quite quickly through here, but the colouring in of them, because they're such small areas. And now we're going to the feathers, do they call them? I don't know what they call it. I don't know what they are. The material, not material, what am I saying? Skin things, aren't they? I don't know what they are. But those are the colours that I'm using for this. What I'm doing is putting them down on my swatch, just simply so I know the shade when I'm going. And again, I'm doing the darker at the bottom where there would be a natural shadow. Don't know why that picture's there. Haven't taken it out. Anyway, so now we're going on to the second colour and just blending it through. And like you can see, I go over each part several times to get to a really good coverage. And I do find that by applying plenty of the colour on it, I have gone slower on this one because it's the lighter colour, putting the more highlighted areas in. By just adding more pigment so it blends in well. I would recommend these alcohol markers. They are really, really good. And you can get them in different sets. I'm not sure what the smallest set is, but I think I've got the medium set, but I think there's another one bigger than this. And I got mine from Amazon too. They were cheaper on Amazon than they were anywhere else. I do like to have a search to see that I get the best value. Has anybody else got these turkey stamps? If you have, just show me pictures of what you've done. If you want to message me, that'd be really good. And then I'm using the oranges for his beak. Again, starting with the natural shadows and the highlights. Tend to, once I've done it, I go back in to do the shadows again, because it just makes it a little bit more detailed. Now, I've decided now to do the shading on his eyes in watercolour pencils. I do like watercolour pencils. I don't think I've got the best quality ones, um, but they are good. And it's amazing. The more that you're using these products, and you do get a little bit better quality, the difference that it does make. I've got some really nice colouring crayons, but they're waxy, and it makes such a difference. And you can't see the colours that I'm using, the numbers that I'm using, because some of them just don't have numbers. So just shading in and adding a little bit of water. There isn't a die for this set, so I'm just using my little cutby scissors and fussy cutting him out. I don't mind fussy cutting. I don't do all the little tiny feathery bits. If I wanted them on there, I wanted him to stand up, so I didn't put them on. I would stamp it down on the cardstock itself and then put the image over the top of it, but I wasn't that particularly bothered. So now I'm using glossy accents on his eyes. And sometimes with the glossy accents you get tiny little bubbles in there, which you can see I'm trying to get them out with a little paintbrush, and all I seem to be doing is making more bubbles. So just pick something up sharp. So now I'm going to use the smaller stamps, and I'm going to mask them up because I want them looking, layered up on each other. And by the way, I'd obviously let the glossy accents dry. I'd left it for about 20 minutes. I'd gone off and done something and then came back for it. Because I've got a habit of putting glossy accents on, putting somewhere to dry, and then putting a hand on them. I did that on the last card that I made with the sprouts, actually, and I ended up putting the glossy accents all over the sprouts. So I've cut out the colouring in on this part, but simply because it's exactly the same as I'd done prior. And I'm just finishing it off now with a little bit of the highlight pen. This one is a Jelly Roll pen. It's the number 8 that I'm using. And there's just little bits of highlights that are going on his whatever they're called, the red bits. I really don't know the name of them. For some unknown reason, I think my battery must have rang out on my camera. So it didn't record me doing the sentiments on my eMark, call up eMark. So I've just done a varied few. I've not got the microphone stuck to me because I noticed on the last video every time I moved there was a horrible noise, so I've just left it on my laptop. So the big sentiment says, did someone mention Christmas, with a couple of question marks on it, which is at the bottom there, you can see. And at the top it says, we are not turkeys. And the rest of them just say gulp. And this is a good tip for if you've got small parts, to get a straight line, is add another bit and use that as a as a wedge to help you to get your straight edges. So I've decided that I want to cut the sentiments up a little bit more, which is what I'm doing now. And then go for the placement. You can spend ages figuring out where you want things. And this is the foam tape that I use, and it sticks to. This is absolutely brilliant. It comes in a massive roll. I don't really know how big the roll is in length, to be fair, but it lasts a long time. And I think it's about 2 mil thick. I have to excuse my head, which keep popping in. I just need to make sure that sentiment's straight. One of the things I haven't done on these, putting these sentiments down, is I haven't put glue on the back of them. I hope that's not going to be a mistake. And as you can tell, I'm not frugal with my with my taping up. There's nothing worse than a saggy image. There, just putting a little bit of the bookbinding glue on. That's me showing my husband. This is a stamp. I wanted some snowdrops, so this is a stamp timber from 2020, I think it was, from Tim Holtz. And literally, I'm just using one of the little stars, not stars, snowdrops with some versifying clear. Now I'm trying to choose the backing paper. Can't decide which I like. I do like the black. I like the blue. So just having to think then, do I like the black and the blue together? The blue and the black. And I've gone with the blue and the black. I'm going to cut these down to size. The card front itself was 5¼ inches. The blue is 5½ square, and the black is 5¾ square. I'm just going to cut this to size now, and I always go round and just because I go around the edges just to take the last little bits of the card off, because they sometimes get a little bit ruffled, don't they? A little bit maybe bent or whatever. Obviously, I haven't done it on that one, but I do it on this one. I might come back, I can't remember. And this is my the Tim Holtz medium guillotine. I don't know why I didn't speed this bit up. There's always a bit that I miss speeding up, isn't there? Never mind, eh? Can I take this opportunity now, me little, please like and subscribe popped on. Can I ask, firstly, thank everybody for subscribing. I really, really do appreciate it. My numbers of subscriptions are going up very steadily, and that's absolutely brilliant. I do appreciate you all popping in and watching, and it's free to subscribe. It don't cost anything, but it just helps me as well. I do try and put up at least 3 videos up a week, which it's not just making a card, especially if, as if with making this one, I've made the card and then I've edited the card to speed it up and what have you, and then I'm now going over to do the voiceover. And I'm doing it because I want to. I enjoy doing it. I just hope you enjoy the cards. I am going to be using more of the more of Daryl, definitely. Because he's so bright. Make him as bright as you want. He is cute. I'm also going to put a list of a section of the cards that I make up for other people, for customers, but I'm not going to do that. Well, do also for myself until I just handed all August's out, so I will wait. I need to be a month ahead, so everybody's received them. So now I'm just making the card base itself. I really don't know why I didn't speed up through this bit. Sorry about my head again. I'm using my gummy pan film folder. And my big cutter. Can't remember the name of it now. I use it all the time. I've got three cutters. I can't think of the name. I've got the small Tim Holtz one. I've got the medium guillotine, and I've got the smaller one is a guillotine as well, and I've got this little roller one. It's not a little one; it's a big one. It's a real strong one. I've used glue to glue all the bases together. So this video's quite good. It's only gone up for 17 minutes and 19 seconds. So does everybody actually like, or does it bother them me rushing through the different parts of it? It just makes the video so long, and I'm just thinking about your sanity, really, just sat there watching the same thing over. Just leave a comment for me, will you, please, if you don't mind. Anyway, there's my card, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.